Live from Wright Field on the south side of Chicago. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Davis Martin. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Popped up. Sosa under it. One down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Luis Robert Jr.
And Boo, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Bo Bichette batting with one down, takes a strike. South side of Chicago just getting started here. This one in the air, right field, and there's two away.
Batting third, left fielder Juan Soto.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. That one hammered center field. That's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back at Wright Field. And taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. Been a pretty impressive first year in the big leagues for him.
Well, he's a Rookie of the Year candidate, and what I'm impressed by is his ability to make quick adjustments. The control and command has been there, something you don't see in young pitchers, but I think he's got more than just Rookie of the Year potential, but perhaps a Cy Young in the future.
Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. On the ground to third, Bichette. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, catcher Kyle Steele.
That's too low, and it's 1-0. On the ground, and that one handled. The throw to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, two away. Two down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery.
Up.
So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ground ball to the right side. Can't field it cleanly. The underhand flip. Nicely done for the out. So one left for the White Sox. Scoreless after one. Back here on the south side. Second inning set to go. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
Ball.
Grounds one to short. Montgomery whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
First baseman Jorge Polanco.
And that's way high. And that is ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
No score here in the second. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Down to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lenny and Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball one. Nope. That's inside.
Boog, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Got him. 1 out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
This one in the air, center field. Robert on the move. And there's 2 away. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Swing and he breaks his bat. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score.
L's in rotation, spacing out. David took the Lions out. The rap game of giant. Playing shots to the top. Pop tops quicker than melodies. Are you scared of me? The rhymes gonna blow. I'm prepared to eat. The stars tell the moon.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
My crew is on top. Nothing can stop us. Me and my homies rolling on the block. We saw some on the jocks. Drop top Benzo, sitting on Lorenzo's.
That one drilled left field. Carry swing well. And that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Started after it. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Stepping in, Carson Bench. This one drilled right center field. That one headed for the fence and gone. A solo shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Murakami steps on the bag. Play is made, 2 out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bichette in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped, and that's a base hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto, and that one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. Juan Soto with a rocket. Their third home run of the inning, and they add a pair.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark. Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground to the left, Sosa. In plenty of time to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the White Sox nothing. Back at right field, taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Hayes matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball. Polanco takes it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, designated hitter Miguel Vargas.
I'm sure he's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5 RBI games in a single season? Juan Gonzalez with 8 in 1998.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Polanco takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Meidroff getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the air, center field. And that's the inning. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 4. On to extra innings. The batter now, Jorge Polanco, steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Gone! Jorge Polanco goes deep. His 28th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
In the air, right field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets.
Next to hit, Brett Baty. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. And that's too high.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. That one lifted to left. Benintendi settles underneath it. 2 away.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often, so got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
There he goes. Swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Two down, nobody on.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
This one smoked on its way out of here. Luis Robert hits one out. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add on. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Davis Martin won't go any further tonight. And this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
So they turn things over to the righty, Mike Vasil.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And here is Carson Benj. 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Up next,
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And a big swing and a miss. This one in the air. Murakami. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
No,
I can't play
that's
around
a
with
ball.
him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one carrying. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. So he goes the opposite way with that one. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In there at the knees for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Now the 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Outside, ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. This one in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 6-2. Back here on the south side, this lineup has been going off today. 5 homers so far as we take a look at the spray chart.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Huascar Brazoban, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Number 63, also throwing. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. And that's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Up next for the Mets,
Juan Soto now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball one.
Swinging a foul out of play. Vassell, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021. That one catches the zone. That is strike 2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Bichette aboard here at first with nobody out.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got him swinging.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Ground ball left side, and foul ball. This one in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Polanco in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Chop back up the middle. They take the force out. That's the inning. Mets lead 1. They lead it 6-2. Here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Austin Hays.
High fly ball, right field. Bench settles underneath it. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox.
And now the DH, Miguel Vargas. That clips a corner.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor sends it to first.
Yep, he's out.
3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox 2. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
The designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air, center field. Baldwin settles under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the
Now
Mets,
it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
No, that's a ball.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Luis Robert Jr.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Mike Vassell departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Huascar Brazoban.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. On the ground, right side, Meidroth tosses to first, and that is the inning. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox 2. Back at right field, bottom of the 6th, Chase Meidroth steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Meidroth.
Out towards right center field. Robert flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Kyle Field.
Hit in the air, center field. Robert under it. And there's 2 away. Colson Montgomery now at the plate.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here on the south side, top of inning number 7, Carson Bench up now for the Mets. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Foul ball. That's to third. Sosa. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
In the air, left field. Benintendi on his way over. Out number 2. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's been a great free agent sign. And that is out of play. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short, Montgomery. Fires to first. And the Mets go 1-2-3. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox 2. Here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Brooks Baldwin. That's in there. It's 0-1. That's a strike.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The White Sox with a chance to get back into it. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Right through there for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
2 on, 2 outs. Up the middle, Baden. Play made, that ends the inning. It's the Mets 6 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Hicks.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
First pitch way inside a fastball.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
Hicks measures 6 feet 2 inches, 29 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. To the right side, he steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Pulls that one foul. Oh, 1 down. And that one ripped to left. That's down. One hops off the wall. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the
And
Mets,
next for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Fouled off left side. And they'll do it again.
Ball 1. Ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Dives and he can't hang on. He beats the throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark Bianco.
Hit in the air, right field. Hayes settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. And it bangs off the wall. Polanco coming around third. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 8-2.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So here's Robert now. He's already homered in this game.
That's the ball.
And that's outside. And the count now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Man at second. That's outside. And the count is 3-1. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Carson Bench.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hicks. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the White Sox Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Miguel Vargas. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Cam Boozer.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Whoa.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Bench gets under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Meidroff.
Fought off foul. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here. The bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
No, that's a ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
This one in the air center field. Robert on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And it's still 8-2. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 62. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. That's ripped. Base hit. And a man aboard.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Yeah, that's fouled off. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. 1 out man at first. And now it's Juan Soto.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 10-2.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way.
Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game. But we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
In the air, right field, Hayes drifts towards it, and there's 2 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
That's the ball.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Mets.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 62 is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
A new arm into the game, the righty, number 63.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the second baseman, Brett Baty.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 10-2 ball game.
If you don't want to say something, if you don't want to say
Now pitching for the
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Kodai Senga.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Nope. Ball 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
The other way, that's a hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Sosa wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 0-1 now. Late with the swing there. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Murakami stands at first with 1 out. Rolled to short, could be 2. Lindor on to first. White Sox down to their final out.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder.
So up now for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run comes in to score from second. It's 10-3. And in at second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off.
Slides for the stop. Over to first. And what a play. Ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score here today, 10-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.